today. Now I, excuse me, do not remember much in terms of where we left off. I remember some things we did, but I don't remember. Okay, we get it. Stop. Oh. And apparently I had not reinstalled this since the initial play on Halloween. So it's going to take a little bit, I guess. Doesn't seem like it's huge, but it will take a little bit before it is installed. Doesn't seem too long, maybe a couple minutes, 3-4 minutes, something like that. Sorry. We're almost there. 1.05 of 1.11 gigs. 1.09. There we go. Okay. So now we'll get into this again. Originally, when I was looking at this game, because there were nighttime sequences as well as daytime sequences on the trailer I was watching, I thought, what are you trying to install something? Okay. I guess it has to install Unreal Development Kit, even though I've got stuff that uses Unreal installed, but okay. Anyway, yes, I accept. Holy crap. Stop. Anyway, I thought it was more horror because it had nightmare sequences as well as daytime sequences. Made it look like, okay, we get it. You're doing stuff. Can I get control, please? It shifts my mouse over and I can't do anything until I force my mouse back out. Okay, let's try it again. Maybe. Why are you super lagging now? Okay. It's like, what is happening? All right. Do I still... Okay. I feel like I backed up some. Just because, for example, there's this bucket of water that I have not set down, apparently, even though I did set it down somewhere earlier. So we're probably gonna have to do some. We're probably gonna have to redo some things. Although this is open, I can get in here, so there is that. There's a 19 in the middle of that. And a 137 at the top. Okay. I've forgotten there is no run in this, or at least not that I can try. Shift does not seem to be doing anything, so the giant bulge there. I wonder. All right. So here I want to. Oh, there we go. That never seems to fill up on its own. Maybe I need to bust this. There we go. So now I want to grab that. And these need a key or something, I'm guessing? Something, but I don't think I have a key that I can use, right? That's the same key. Yeah, okay. So no. Clearly that is not the case. What is... Oh, I see. So I need to put that on these, I guess, right? Because that's what I did before, was put water on plants. I got it from the tub previously. There we go. Oh my gosh, I can't see there. Okay, they all have life again. Okay, so that was one thing I was supposed to do, because it was like what I did before, where we created or gave water so the plants would live again. So that is one thing. I seem to have several items in my inventory from before, but I don't remember if those were pre-sleeping or post-sleeping. I do remember the key to this is... Wait, I almost did. Hang on. It is... Oh. So I need to go to sleep, I guess? Do I sit here and take a nap? No. Yeah, it looks like. So now I have another nightmare sequence, I'm guessing? Oh. I forgot that there's that stuff coming after me, too. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here. Am I breaking through another door that I wasn't able to previously, maybe? Doesn't seem like that's correct. So... Not here, I'm guessing. Yeah, that seems wrong. Do I go in here? Is this... This does not seem right. That seems wrong. Okay. About... No, that's a closet I can get into anyway. So that's almost certainly wrong. not sure. That's the door I busted before. Doesn't look like there. There is gotta be something I'm supposed to do, though, right? I just don't know what. That does not work, apparently. You can't... I don't know if you guys remember even the first part, if you even watched it or anything, but you cannot stay in one place for too long, or the black stuff from the ground, like, envelops you, and then you wake up. It's not the end of the world if you wake up from the nightmare. You just have to go to sleep again and then start it over again. Oh, stop. That seems wrong as well. Okay. I'm not really sure at this point what I'm trying to do. Doesn't look like I can go out there. Maybe something? No, probably not there. Maybe I don't want to do that. No. Okay. That's not it. That's probably not it. Yeah, I don't think that's it. I can't see. This is the room I started in. I had been thinking that maybe we could do something down at the end here, because there is a door I can't get in, but it just dead ends, and then I get the stuff threatening to engulf me again. So that's not it. Again, that's a closet I can already get in, so there's no point to that one. What would I be trying to enter or not here? I'm not sure. What on earth is... I can't go back there. What am I trying to get past now? I don't know what the point of the darkness is. That's it. Even though I can go through there in the waking world now, I cannot in the darkness world, so, or in the nightmare world, so... You would think there'd be something here I'm supposed to chop with my axe, but nothing seems to be happening. Really don't know. There's nothing on this side, right? Here that I can... No, nothing there. Okay, I guess it's got to be somewhere else. I really can't, for the life of me, think of where I would want to be going for that. So go in here. There really is nothing. That's just a dead end, which will get me engulfed if I'm not careful. And this, which again is mostly the same kind of a thing, just a dead end. Not really able to go anywhere. Go maybe to here. Again, not really. And I can't go any farther that way. What on earth? So what am I supposed to do in the nightmare? I don't understand what it's wanting me to do. Out at all? No, right? Nothing out that way. I really don't know. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna let it engulf me for a second. We're gonna wake up and I'm gonna see when I'm awake if I can figure something out. He was yawning again, probably because I think he wants me to go into that mode, but don't remember now the way to do these. Zero, zero, number. But it's 0011? No, right? Is that it? Oh yeah, that was it. Okay. So some of these that I didn't get before, or that I had gotten last time, but apparently this time I had to get them again. Those are all the same, apparently. Okay. Just 2 from that one. Wait, yeah, so nothing there. Shut it again. Nothing there. Except for the note. This is 0053, I think. Come on. Some kind of flooding or something, looks like. Maybe an entire town swallowed by a flood. Hey! Welcome back, Mr. Sandman. Okay, let's see. So this game, I don't know if you've played this. This is called Homesick. There are 2 modes, I guess you might call them, to this game. You have to play both of them. It's not an optional mode. just two different times you play it. You have the daytime like now, and our guy's yawning, so he wants to go to sleep to continue on. But for now, you can search around like this. Let's see. So this is 25, 23, 21. So this is 19. So this should be 0019 is the combo. So you do this kind of stuff during the day, and then at night you do some things that are considerably more limited, but you can do some stuff that you can't do during the day. So, for example, I'll show you here in a second. I don't know if this disaster, like some kind of oil disaster or something, caused the flooding or happened during the flooding. I'm really not sure what's going on. This looks like this is stuff from a mining town or something. A super old-timey mining town. I think those are all just the same. Yeah, you're not going to get anything new with the others. Okay. You get these papers like this that will have some clues on it. So, for instance, over on the right here, on the right side, you can see 7461 as well as 321 could be a clue. 7461 is probably important. Well, I mean, all of it might be, but that especially, I think, could be important. 7461. That's somewhere a combo. The combo for these drawers we learned from this one, I think. So this paper, you have 00 number. So that's how that was the clue to learn that it's basically 00 plus whatever the number here is. So 0011, you have to back up from this, right? So 23, because these are every odd number. So 25, 23, 21, 19. So 0019. This is 0053. And I think this one ended up being one we weren't able to figure out because the other drawers are missing. But we had figured out... I don't remember. This was leaning, blocking this earlier, and we moved it. So we can get in now. It's been a while. I played the first part of this back on Halloween, so it's been quite a bit of time. There's an 18 here also on the right page. Maybe an 18 and an 11. Depending. Different monetary amounts. I don't know what they have to do with where we are, though. We woke up in this place and don't have any idea who we are, why we're here, or anything. We're just looking at a whole bunch of clues, trying to figure out how we can move on in the game. I'm assuming at some point it'll be pieced together what we need to do, but we'll have to figure out step by step as we go along. Yeah, so there was, I'll show you. Unfortunately, there's no running in this. So I got to walk to do it. But fortunately, no, not there. Next one. This little passage here opened up. So this door here previously was there and it was locked and shut, so you couldn't get through. And here, coming through here, there's like an invisible wall, so you can't go past this point. Maybe because it's too bright, I'm not sure, but it doesn't let you go beyond this. So we were not able to go through. This is like a utility closet, but we weren't able to go through here at all. Well, down at the far end, you go all the way down to the end on the left, there was a one of these like things holding a fire axe. So we grabbed the axe. Don't remember when we got it. I think we got it when it was day. I think. Anyway, we did something. So then we went to sleep. The very far room on the right here was where we started, and there's a bed there. So we went to sleep there. once we slept there, we woke up in this nightmare realm and we were with a fire axe. So we came, basically what I ended up doing was coming over here, using the axe to bust down this door, and then we woke up as soon as the door was busted. And now we can get through here where we weren't able to before. You still, during the day, cannot go down that hall. Like, this side also has an invisible wall blocking you. But we were able to get through here. Now, beyond that, I don't know a whole lot. Right? So we were... Oh, there were dead flowers here. And so we have a bucket. We had to get water and make the flowers live. So in that first room where we started, way down at the end of the hall, there were dead flowers as well. The room next to it, so not the one on the end, but the one next to that here, had a bathtub with some water in it. So I got some water from that in the bucket, put it on the flowers. The flowers grew, and then it was time to sleep, and then I could bust this door down. So that also progressed. This was putting water on the flowers. Well, over here, there were dead flowers as well. So we had the bucket. You go down to the end here, around the corner, there was dripping from the ceiling. Put the bucket under, and then we have a few items in our inventory. We have this. Oh yeah, that broken key, that broke off in the lock of the door we chopped down. So we're okay now because we don't need that anymore. That door is broken. Anyways, we have these different items. Here's the bucket we used to get water. This we use to sleep. I'll show you in a minute here. And then there's also... Oh, maybe we dropped it after we used it. Nope, there we go. This, like a broken handle for a tool, like a hoe or who knows, a lawn aerator, not sure. Anyway, and that tool... I used to poke, because there was water dripping from the ceiling so I set the bucket down. There's this bulge in the ceiling where water was leaking and it was dripping to the floor. So I put the bucket down below, but it wasn't dripping fast enough. So I used this and I poked the ceiling, and then it made it drip more, so I was able to fill the bucket, poured it over here, and these flowers are fine. They grew again, so that's good. Now we get this, see this indicator. When your reticle is like that, it means you interact. So I see this picture, and now I do this. Now I sit down, and I look. And now I'm going to go into night mode. The problem is, in night mode, I don't know what I'm supposed to accomplish. You cannot stay in one place for all that long while you're in the nightmare mode. This black stuff starts coming up from the ground, threatening to surround you, and basically doesn't really kill you, it just wakes you up, so you're not in nightmare mode anymore. Or whatever, you're not in night mode, you're in day mode again. So now there are some problems. This, you can normally go through this in the daytime, but it's a dead end. You can't go through there. This also, you cannot go through there. So we have certain limitations. But like this where I was walking through just now, also blocked off. Okay, but we are able to go around here, which you cannot go through in the daylight. So that's different. I'm not really sure what I'm trying to do here. All I have is this axe as far as I know. But I don't know what I can do with it, really, to help me move on. I don't even know if I can move on with it. Or if there's something non-axe related that I'm supposed to be doing. I really don't know. But it's been a little bit confusing. Trying to figure out what we need to do further. This is a utility closet, but you're just going to get trapped, surrounded in there. You cannot go through there. That's the back side of that. So here's some of the other rooms we were in. But I don't know what you do in these rooms, except get hung up on stuff and then maybe get sent back to the waking world. There's really nothing. Okay, don't get hung up. Get out of there. Alright. Anyway, and there's several rooms like that. There's stuff, but I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing at night. I'm pretty sure I'm in the phase where I'm not just can do it, but I'm supposed to do stuff at night. I just don't know what. Because when he does that yawning, it means basically that he wants to go to sleep. Because I think that's moving you on to the next thing in the game. But I don't know what he wants us to do. Clearly, we're not chopping anything, at least so far. Nothing has happened in that regard, so... And this, to the end, is a dead end, so we can't just keep going. So we really have limited places we can go. And I don't know what the game wants from me right now at this point. What it's expecting me to do. Now, I try to play games blind as much as possible, but I am not, I'm a little resistant to doing so, but I'm not above looking something up in a walkthrough if I absolutely need to, but I like to try to figure stuff out if I can first on my own. No, okay, oh, it almost got me. I was like, I'm gonna wake up here in a minute, because it's gonna surround me. I don't know what you want from me. Not putting that back. I'm really not sure what you're wanting. So you can't get through there in the daytime either. I thought maybe it would want me to chop through that like it did with the door. That clearly is not working, so... Alright, I'm gonna let myself get woken up. I'll be right back. I'm gonna turn on the AC. It's a little hot in my apartment. Wait, what? What just happened? Did I go to sleep again already? But I wasn't. Okay. Oh, because I was still sitting, so I went to sleep. I see. Yeah, I know I'm supposed to go to sleep, but I don't know. I'm missing something, obviously. Yeah, stop yawning. I don't know what you want from me. Your yawning doesn't help. Okay, go to sleep, but I don't know what I do once I am asleep. I wonder... You know what? This is a light. I wonder if the light needs to be on so I can see where I'm going at night. Maybe the light only comes on at night, but also I have to have the switch on? Let's try to make sure all the lights are on and see if that helps me go anywhere. Let's see. I don't know what other... This. Is there a light or anything here? No. Oh, yeah. See, the lights are here to go down this hall. So, this is a different hall, right? But okay, we'll leave that light on. Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe I need lights. This is on for sure, right? Yeah, okay. Let's make sure if there are any other lights that I have them switched. What about over here? Yeah, this on. Okay. I don't know if there are lights back the other way I want to turn on, maybe. Like, maybe I want to get... Because there's a door shut way at the far end here. Maybe I want to make sure that that door is accessible so I can use my axe on it. Maybe. That's on, though. Even with that on, I can't get over to this. So maybe this is not going to be a thing I do. This is where the axe originally was. I feel like that's something I'm, at some point, supposed to chop. I could be wrong, though, of course. On. I mean, I don't know, because I can get into these rooms also, though. But if the lights are already on, maybe that's why. Maybe I can't otherwise. I don't know. Why is this hanging up on me? Okay. I'm just kind of checking to see if the lights... Yeah, see, the lights in these other rooms are on, so that may support my theory. Well, there is no light in here. But I guess it's small enough I was able to... Alright, let's try again. Let's see if the lights made a difference. Alright. If they did anything, I should be able to go through here now. I cannot go that way. Well, I can go this way, maybe, yeah. Okay. What do we... Okay. So I was able to bust through there. Ah. And now we're in a gymnasium of some kind? Okay. Ooh. It's all this like... It's like we're a building that was removed from Earth and is floating in the sky or something now. Strange. We can't get too close either. The light, I think, is like a physical barrier almost, keeping us from approaching too close to the edge. Before I go on, let's finish exploring this big gymnasium first. There might not be anywhere else to go except that hallway, though. I kind of wish there was a run in this, but there isn't. So I have to just take things at a super slow pace. A little bit discolored, but I'm also getting a lot of light coming already, so I don't think it'll let me get to that. Okay, so I think we do have to just go this way here. I like the music accompanying it. It's pretty music. It's good music. I like it. I like classical music a lot, though. My guess is these are going to be locked. Yep. Okay. Back to there. There doesn't seem to be much to this area, right? It seems mostly empty. Which is a little odd. I mean, there are boards and things, but maybe I just have to search more thoroughly on the ground. But I would expect the new area to have some specific things so I could interact to figure out how to move on to the night mode again. I can't even get to that chair, so I don't think that's going to be something I need to do. I'm not sure how I feel about almost nothing being here. Because I don't think a key... I guess I could try a key in these doors. Nope. I have this, but I don't know what I would. Poke. Looks like... So maybe that continues to hold true. Maybe I need light in here of some kind. And then at night I can come through, and then I can maybe use an axe on those doors over there. If that's true, how am I going to get light? I don't see light switches now. Do all these maybe? Okay. Another few of these. We'll see what the result of doing all of them is. Oh, there's some inside there as well. Interesting. Okay, so I'll have to visit those. Normally I wouldn't think turning multiple of those would necessarily do something, but when you know that you basically got a puzzle to solve. Ah. Were these dead plants before? So I think I've given water to these now. So I need to find the next spot where it expects me to sit down and sleep, I then think. Maybe over here? No. Where would you like me to take a nap? Lean against this tree, maybe? Yep. The yawning has started, but I don't know where you expect me to take my nap. Can't even get there. Here, maybe? This is a pad. Yeah, there we go, I think. There we go. Alright. Now time to figure out. There is this. It's lit up somewhat. Yeah. Enough. And then we move on. Okay. That wasn't terribly complicated. Okay. It's also interesting, though, because there are plenty of these doors that never open. Or at least it seems like they won't open. And I don't think I can force myself to sleep. I think it only happens when I'm prompted to sleep. Yeah, see, I don't get the option to interact with... That's a gross mattress, by the way. I don't get the option to interact with that once I've used it for whatever purpose. So that provided... I wasn't sure if I'd have to open those up. But that provided just enough moonlight that I was able to come over this way. Oh. Library with books. Switch is on. I'll leave it on in case that works the same as before. There are going to be books among all of this, right? So I need to kind of hover and see if I can find anything to read. This one. $300 or sorry, 3,000 times or X. Should probably write that down. Same one. Okay. If only I were somebody that was good at ciphers, I would spend some time and try to figure out this language off screen, but then I would probably translate it for everybody, but I don't know. I'm not really a cipher person, first of all. And secondly, there's no guarantee that if I could do ciphers, that I would figure it out, or even that it can be figured out, that it actually is something. Although I feel like it's got to be, right? There are enough repeated patterns, you would think it does actually have meaning. Symbols do correlate to real letters. Probably not numbers. Probably numbers, well, maybe some, but there are a lot of numbers that show up, stand out from the other text. So I feel like that might be... only a number if you actually see it in the numbers we're used to. We're used to the Arabic numerals. $27. There's a 0, but otherwise nothing on the left page. Then a 1 at the top on the right page, but otherwise also nothing. Okay, I feel like these are months and days. Whatever the month is, but something 2, something 5, something 7. So I think these are like days going through the month. $110 something maybe? Then I guess we're just starting over, so I just flip back to the beginning. Yeah. Okay. If this were a normal video that I was going to upload, I'd cut a lot of this wait time out. But unfortunately, since it's live, just going to have to grin and bear it. Sorry, guys. Okay, 48. Feels like something like 48 probably is not a big enough number to really come into play for moving on in the game. But maybe it ends up being important. So far, it hasn't seemed to be important. That doesn't mean anything. I could be missing a lot, too. $2.50 on the upper right. Then 1,500. Okay, I think I might not get anything out of these books until I know what I need to look for. Maybe I need to move on for a minute here. See if there is something somewhere else. $5847592. Okay. Ah, a piano. Nice. Oh. Is this... No, right? This is different. This is what I found initially. We'll put them together. This does seem to be a different place than where I was at first. Yeah, like I don't remember the block. The set of blocks here on the table. I also don't know what words or anything I could make with them, so... Planets. Oh. Am I doing this then? Alright, let's go get that. Do any of these turn to that? No, right? W? What? But if I can only pick them up and turn them... Okay, so... maybe I want to go... O. And then... with the dot, I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. Oh. So there was some kind of tornado or something came and swept everybody away. That would probably be frightening if you were a child. Okay, but then... Excuse me. I don't know how to rotate it back, though. Hey, Faux Fox, welcome. So give me a second. I'm going to get myself something to drink. A little bit of caffeine. Help me wake up a little bit. And then I'll fill you in on what we've done so far. So give me a second here. Yeah, okay. Hang on. No worries. Okay, so I don't know if you even remember what we did in the first part of Homesick. Let me think how I can summarize this. So we wake up in this world where there's a bunch of stuff that's dilapidated and falling apart. And as you can see, I mean, there's, overgrown tiles, weathered paint, beds that might not have been slept in for a long time. Just various different things like that, right? So we woke up in one room in particular that had that. And so there was that room, and then there's a room next door. And there were these dead flowers. I could talk. There were these dead flowers on the ground. Mostly dead. They were dying. And the room next to us had a bathtub that had some leftover water. Most of the stuff doesn't work. Like running water doesn't work or anything. But the room next to us had a bathtub, still had some water in it. So we found a bucket at one point. We have it right somewhere in here. One of these inventory things will show the bucket. Someday. There we go. There's a bucket. Okay. So we grabbed some water from the tub. We poured it on the dried flowers. They bloomed almost immediately. And then because we have this somewhere, the inventory is really wonky in this picture. Now, we at the time only had the right side of the picture. This mattress in this new area has the left side that we just found. But before, we just had the right side of the picture. Okay. So we would use that, and then we would interact here on the bed. We would sleep. Then when we slept, also, so out here, this is a different area of the building entirely, but I'll just kind of give you the general idea. Around the corner, previously, there had been one of those little wall lockers or safes or whatever that had a fireman's axe in it. You break the glass to get to the axe. We weren't able to get to that when it was light, but once we had put the water on the flowers, apparently when we woke up and it was the nighttime, so you go to sleep, then your daytime you do the things like put the water in the flowers. You go to sleep. When you wake up, it's in the middle of the night. You have a nightmare time. It's not scary though, but it's supposed to be like a nightmare. Anyway, we had an axe when we woke up that first night. And all the way down at the end of the original hall, not this hall, this is a different hall, like I said, there was a door here. The door we were not able to open. Initially, we had a key. See, the bottom key there's broken. We put that key in the lock, or that key was in the lock, I should say, and we tried to turn the lock and it broke. We don't know. We don't know who we are. We don't know why we're here. We don't know how we got here. We know none of that. We know bupkis. So that bottom key broke in the lock, though, so we weren't able to get through. Well, when we woke up at night, we had an axe, so we went over, we chopped the door with the axe, and we broke through. The next room had filing cabinets that had a bunch of little slides, kind of like those slides in Layers of Fear 2, the little old school slide shows where you have the slide projector with a rotating cylinder, and one of the slides will drop down, get light, and so it shows up. Then when you move, that one raises up, it shifts, the next one falls down. So those kinds of slides. Anyway, so we were able to see it looked like there was some kind of town flooding, maybe some kind of a factory nearby. There might have been some disaster that happened as a result of the flooding or that caused the flooding. We're not sure. Anyway, so that was in that new area, and there was, I don't know, I could do a lot of backtracking. But it was like this, we basically chopped that door down, and now that door, we could go through where that door was. That's how it was for us previously. And there are these other doors that I don't think will open. Oh, no, that did open. Oh, yeah, it just goes to the bathroom, though. Yeah, see, it's not that big of a... It's just basically gross. disused or whatever. Anyway, so the next area had those. Hey, Zachman, welcome. So I had those filing cabinets, gave us a little bit of more background on some stuff we wanted to know. It also, well, I think it was just clues and stuff. Anyway, there was just past, so there was the short little hall that had the filing cabinets, and just right around the corner at the end of that short hall was a place where the ceiling was bulging from water leaking just dripping, and there's a small puddle on the ground. So we put the bucket there. It broke while we were using it, but we ended up, when we went into the nightmare mode, we had the axe, we ended up chopping that door where the key broke. We ended up chopping that door down anyway, so we got through there. So we were able to make that anyway, regardless. Even though the key broke, all's not lost. We were able to get through by chopping it down in the nightmare mode. Anyway, so then the next day, we had those filing cabinet stuff. At the end of the hall of the filing cabinets, we had that thing where the water was. And there was the bulge in the ceiling. It was dripping a little bit of water, but not a lot. So we used this tool, and we pointed up at the ceiling where the bulge was, and we interacted, and we pushed it against the ceiling, got more water, we got a bucket full. We go back to the big room that we initially, busting the door, were able to come through into the big room. And then the opposite end of the big room is where the filing cabinet started, okay? So in that big room, there were a couple of couches, and there were several dead flowers. So we took the water from using this and making more water from there. Oh, really? Yeah. It's a really good game. I like it. I enjoyed it. I didn't even I think it just got no exposure, because I didn't even know about it until maybe late September last year, and I was looking at it. I have every year I do a 24-hour, well, this last year was a fail because my internet went down for like 4 or more hours of the day. But normally I have 24 hours, I live stream for 24 hours straight all Halloween horror games. I didn't realize this wasn't really a horror game. The trailer made it look like it could be horror game, and I was like, well, if it's not the end of the world. So I played this first part on Halloween, and now once I do the first part, I do several games, the first part on Halloween, and then after that stream, then I choose one of the games I started playing, and I continue until I finish that game. Then I choose another one, and I continue. So now we're continuing Homesick, the first part I played on Halloween, so today is the second part of playing that game. So we used the bucket on those additional flowers. Then we went to sleep by sitting on one of the couches. We fell asleep and we went into nightmare mode again. At first I couldn't figure out what to do, because when you're in night mode, like if this, let's say this whole area behind here was just black, you couldn't see anything. I cannot go past there. I'd get stopped here if all this rest was black. And so I've got this axe, but I can't go anywhere. So I figured out that if you flip light switches, a certain part of like a certain hallway that otherwise was all dark to you lit up, and so because the lights were on, you could travel through there at night. So I traveled through there at night, used the axe again. We busted into a big gymnasium, and there was a door that led to a small little hall that opened up into this area where we are now. And the gymnasium puzzle was pretty easy. There were several radiators, so I just flipped all the radiators on. And then there was a little closet that had another rotating, I don't remember what you call those, but basically one of the big wheels you can rotate, right? Like a faucet or whatever. Anyway, so I turned all the radiators on, flipped their little faucets or whatever on, and then I went into this closet that was, right against the gymnasium, and I turned one of those, and it basically created kind of sprinkler effect with water, and so the dead flowers that were in the gymnasium suddenly sprung up to life as well. And there was a mattress an old disused mattress lying on the floor in the gymnasium. So I pulled out my trusty flower picture and interacted with the mattress and went to sleep. Got my axe again. Went down the hallway. Now the short little hallway that went to locked doors that was next to the gym had some little like burlap covering. So there I guess there normally would have been windows, but they were covered like with burlap or whatever, but there were holes in the burlap. So as we went down that hall, there was enough lit that we could go down the hall and go to the end and then use our axe on the door again to bust the door open. So then we got to the next area, which is here. Ta-da! So, we actually came out. I don't even know if I remember where we came out exactly. Let's see. It's down this way for sure. I haven't really gone sequentially through any of those rooms anyway, so I'd want to be more methodical in how I went to there. Yeah. So we broke. So the doors here to the right were in darkness, so we couldn't get to them. But these doors, this door we used the axe on and came in here. So there's a little, like, small little library here, I guess, right? Several bookshelves. There's a piano here with some keys that work and some that don't. These look like elevator doors, but currently they don't do anything. Can I push a button? What does that do? Nothing, I'm guessing, right? Because it doesn't seem like there's power here. I might be able to turn power on, but right now it doesn't look like I can do anything. Wait a second, but I didn't see anything light up, so I doubt those are going to move right now. I know, the music is beautiful, right? That's what I was saying earlier. I was like, I love them. Yeah, I should put these back on, by the way. I kept them off so I could concentrate on explaining stuff. Sorry. Yeah, music is so wonderful. I love it. And you do get some, like, if I play notes on the piano, the notes will sound. So you do get some music and or sound effects that way as well. Oh, this opens. Okay. Where do these go? Just out? I don't know what these symbols mean is the thing, right? Let me write these down. We got these symbols in several places, and I'm not sure really what they mean. So let me see. So we got, I guess it's just an O, and the switch is that way. These all, looks like they're all to the right. Okay, then we got an O with a dot above it. We have like a sideways L or whatever. We'll have what looks like a capital W. What looks like an O again. So those are the labels on those. Now we did have, just come down this hall, we did have blocks that had those symbols on the sides of them. Some of those symbols. We also have this with other symbols. I'm not sure what the significance of those is yet, because we only got to this area like maybe 5 minutes before I started my recapping of everything. See, this here makes me think that there was some disaster, was maybe a tornado or something. You have where a lot of times there are either severely cracked and damaged windows or windows that are just totally blown out. There's some places where, like the gymnasium, where they're just jagged remnants of where the windows actually were, and then places like this where the frames are blown out and stuff. So I feel like there was probably a tornado or something came through, but I don't know why we are still here. Did we just get left behind on accident? Or did we come here after the fact and we just don't know what's going on? We're trying to figure things out. I really don't know a lot of the story right now. This 6 with this X on the lower box, there was one of those in one of the filing cabinet drawers forever ago too. So, yeah, then there are other... See, there was one of the little slides I was telling you. had what looked like an oil refinery, and here's an oil pump, right? There was a city at some point, apparently, but maybe not anymore. There was a lot of flooding. That was also in some of those slides. And I don't know. So, I don't know what the planets have to do with things yet. Maybe something from space, like an asteroid or something, collided with the surface and caused a bunch of destruction. I'm not sure. Anyway, then we have these other things. Some of the symbols, most of the symbols are repeated, but the bottom right one, the flower, is not, right? That's like a, excuse me, like a sideways T or whatever, and that one is not one of the symbols from that electrical panel. The others all are. So if we're matching with the kid's drawing that's with the symbol, it would, the stuff on the electrical panel would be apple, B. I don't think it would be the car even because it's a sideways L. So we're missing that. And then dog and then apple again. So there's enough of this stuff that we're trying to figure out. There's this problem too. I didn't realize I was changing these. So I don't know how I get them to go back. If I even can. I might have to just... Well, we'll see. As I say, I might need to reload or something, but... excuse me, I don't know. Here's yet another bathroom. All run down and in disrepair, disuse. Yeah. Yeah, right? It's really cool. They did a really good job with that stuff. Yep. It's really well done. Okay, so this is incoming from the music room or whatever. This was the first room. So let's see what else we got. We got the light on there. I probably want to make sure the lights are on so that at some point if there's another night sequence I can get through these areas. So this is currently locked. Oh, maybe I can do, whoops, yep, stop. Oh, gosh dang it. Made the key go away. The inventory on this is wonky. Nope, that will not currently work. Okay. Also no. All right. Oh, that's handwritten. Most of the stuff we've seen up to this point has been typed. Still an alien language, though, but... Oh. This will be another drawer, but we can't get into this unless we can figure out what number this is supposed to be. There was not a number on this, right? I mean, like an Arabic number that we could use as a base for anything? No. All right. And then the last one also. Oh, does this wind back to the beginning? This does. So we've come full circle. This was the very first room we started in. And we've now opened this side. Okay, cool. Good to know. Okay. So this light is on, so we probably can come in here during the dark at some point. Oh, nothing in the bathroom really looks like. Since these are alien language, I guess you can't really read them. So I've been trying to just look for numbers, like Arabic numbers, like the way we would write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Looking for those somewhere inside here. So, like, for instance, if you look at the second paragraph, the third line, it looks like there could be the number 1 in some places there, but it could also not be. It could be just something else, too. It's hard to say in those cases. But there are some cases where there's some more obvious numbers, so I try to use those as a reference if I can. And dogs probably didn't make it either, some dogs. That sucks. Dogs are awesome. I don't like when dogs die. Even if I don't have to see it, I still don't like it. Okay. This is just this page. Apparently, I cannot... Normally, left mouse button moves you forward, and it's not doing anything. Wonder what this was. Maybe the city before things happened? I don't know. It's handwritten, so it's more likely to be something like a journal anyway. Especially, like, if you look down at the bottom, there's 98, 99. So, this seems to be probably a journal of some kind. I'm not seeing any Arabic numbers interspersed with the other alphabet. Yeah, so some of these... Looks like maybe there was nuclear waste or some kind of fallout. Jeez, dude. Man, a lot of trees and things destroyed. You can't change them back to what they were? What do you mean by change them back? Oh, the blocks? Oh, yeah. I might need to restart because I might not have done that right. I mean, not restart, but like reload the last save point. But okay, cool. Yeah, I like to do these blind if I can figure them out. I can't always, but if I can figure it out on my own, I prefer that. Yeah, so I appreciate that. Thanks. You might be an alien who was abandoned. It's hard to say. It's really difficult to figure out if you were abandoned, first of all, or if you happened upon this place after everything happened. And it's also hard to say whether you were part of this if you were left behind, if you were part of this community initially to which all this stuff happened, or if you were an alien, like part of an alien party or something that came to visit and got left here, and now you're trying to, while you're here, while you're left alone or whatever, trying to piece things together. It's hard to say at this point. I don't know that we have enough. We might, but I don't know that we have enough clues to be able to say that for sure. Really not certain. But this is where the part I was talking about initially. There's this door at the end where the key broke off and all that. Yeah, YouTube and Twitch both. I do it at the same time. I use the restream.io service so that I can get both. I actually have an an like my own Nginx service that I used to use, but it doesn't do things. I mean, I could have taken time probably and made it that way, but it doesn't take it. It wasn't pretty and stuff like this was, so I just kind of decided to go with this. Go with Restream. It's a little bit nicer. I feel like I might need that though to be the same as it was. But I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, the game doesn't, and I'm not saying this is a bad thing, but the game doesn't explain exactly what it expects of you. It uses a lot of suggestions. Yeah. Hang on one sec here. Let me get you one. Let's see. Let's go here. Now, because YouTube switched how they do stuff, tell me if this link works for you or not, because it may or may not work. It's hard to say because they change things. Yeah, it doesn't tell you what it wants to do. Like I said, I don't think that's a bad thing. I just think that that's something you have to figure stuff out more on your own. Okay, see if that will link you to YouTube or not. They switch things a couple of different times, and I may very well have an out-of-date link that won't work anymore. It's hard to say. Okay, this was what? Oh, yeah. Oh, this is what I need for the piano. Oh. Can I take this with me? Nice. I don't have to write it down and memorize it. Okay, so I want to go back this way to the piano room then. This way? No. I went the wrong way. It's the exact opposite end of the hall. Okay, we'll go this way. Doesn't work. Okay. Try going to youtube.com/ well, I don't know. Let's do it this way. Hang on. Let me do it this way. Because I think I got one. Yeah. This one. The name of the video is completely wrong. I don't know why. I change it every time, and YouTube will never give the right name to the video when it goes live. I don't know why that is. So, let's see. How? See, it's going to do. Watch. Yeah, see, I think the way it works now is it assigns a video ID as soon as you go live, or as soon as you finish doing that. And so the link will only work for that video ID. I'm not sure. There's the current video on YouTube. That's from the email that YouTube notified me when I went live. So hopefully that'll work for you. All right. So we have the piano now. So maybe. No. You fat, dirty hobbit. Give me my music. There we go. Okay. I want. So a G. I'm guessing middle looks like it mostly works. We want to go G, B flat, C. Actually, I will write this down just so I don't have to keep this paper up. So G, B flat, C, E, G, B flat. Okay. All right. So G. Oh, I think I have to start lower because I need to get another octave. Okay, so G, B flat, C, E, G, B flat. Ah! Really? God dang it, I did it out. Okay, good. Oh, how I might need to do an octave that matches how far up on the keyboard it is, though. I didn't think about that. Yeah. So, well, maybe. What? How is that? Do I assume the second C is middle C? So if I do that, then yeah, then it would be that one. Okay, I think I just messed it up. Let's try again. Get something where I can see things. Okay, so G, B flat, C, E, G, and then B flat. Seems like nothing happened though. Maybe I have to do it on a different octave set. Maybe we start with this one. No, with this one. Flat, C, E, even if it doesn't play, G, B flat. No. Oh, can I? Okay. What? There we go. Okay, so I take it this C is going to be this C. So this C would be the second one up. So we start with the G there. That's what I just did, though. Or the blue means... Oh, I see. I'm supposed to play what's down below based on the colors associated up here. Okay. Okay. So, C, C, C. So I go here. I go C, 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 G, E. We probably need to start lower, right? I would assume that we're trying to get all the notes to play. This looks like the first thing where most of the notes will play. So if that's the lowest C, so let's start with this C here. G, E, I guess that's this one, B flat. then G. Oh, no. I'm doing it wrong because purple is going to be the G an octave lower than the green G. Just as the yellow B flat is an octave below the orange B flat. Okay, so I need to figure out. Okay, so we'll say this is the middle. This is the C I start with. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, G, E, then C again. And then green. Okay, and then nothing seemed to happen. God dang it. Oh, C crouches. I tried control, it didn't. So C crouches. Okay. Thank you. I don't remember. Well, you could always but there's not really a save point. So 1, 2, 3. There are only 3 octaves present here. And there are really only 3 octaves that work on this piano. But maybe because the sheet music is here, maybe we say this is the lowest C. So this would be the second C. So, yeah, see, that's what we just tried, though. That didn't work. Oh, wait. So, wait, no, hang on. So if that's the first C, that's the second C. We're going with a third C, aren't we? So maybe we need to do this. So, yeah, okay, so. And then G. And then E. And then, again, orange. So that. And then G. And then again. And finally. Nope. Nope. Let's see. There might be. Hmm. Well, there's this. And there's this here. No. Let's say so. No. No. Mm. 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 Yeah, this music. Such pretty music. I love it. Okay, so I did it right. You think? Okay. I feel like that is. Let me see. Let's do this. Okay. I've now got that so that I will remember. Because this stuff in the second paragraph feels like it is at least very similar to, if not the same as, the blocks over here. May not be the same, but let me see. There's a capital O. There's an O with a dot. There's an L. Same direction. But there's not a W. Okay. Do I want to do that? No. Hmm. Okay, let me see. Hang on. I'm not seeing a way to reset the cubes. Yeah, doesn't, as far as I could see. There, I'm looking under controls, and I don't see a way to reset them. So what? There's the bigger symbol, and then there's the smaller symbols each. So I'll go back so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But there's like a big symbol, and then smaller ones, and I'm not sure. Unless I'm doing these. But I don't know. Since you have like, I mean, not, but basically what looks like on the second line of the second group or paragraph, you have what looks like a capital L and then a dot and a number 1. And you have a little bit of text. Then you have an O and then some text. Then an O with a dot and the number 1 again. I don't know what it's wanting me to do is the thing. I could switch these, I suppose. I don't know what good that'll do. Will that do anything here? Probably not. No, I don't think so. Not sure if I should switch them back or not. Was that lighter when I had it the other way? I don't think so, right? I think it's the same. So when they were all the initial way, yeah, this isn't lit up at all. So I don't know. I think, like I said, I think these lights only go on at night. If they're gonna turn on at all, they only turn on at night. I think. Okay, there is that first room that was the library, right? Oops. So I go back to where the gym was, or not the gym, the piano room. Go back through here, and on the other side there was a little library. Maybe I'll get more clues there. I didn't really know what the clues could refer to, but now that I've had a better look at everything else, maybe they'll make more sense. I didn't change a lot. I changed 3 or 4, maybe 5 at most. Not tons. I started doing it, and then I was like, well, but then I can't get back to the symbols, so I was like, I should probably stop messing with these, right? All right, let's see. So this... I mean, I see several of the symbols we've seen, but they don't stand out as do them in this order or anything like that, so. Oh, whoops, I didn't finish. Okay. Oh, that I did finish, apparently. There were only 2 pages, okay. see. These? So this has 584-7592 on the right page, first column near the top. So write that down. That probably is going to come into play at some point. 584-7592. I'm not going to worry about putting the exclamation mark. I don't think that's probably going to come into play. Okay. Wait a minute. Oh, I thought this might... These are clearly the equivalent of something like 0 through B, C through L or something, whatever, right? These are probably all symbols, but saying within a range are these things that come on. Hey, welcome, Adrian. Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. How is Poland right now? Is Poland doing okay? You guys are doing okay, right? You had elections not too long ago, like in the last year or two, and you got somebody that is going to look out for your country, try to protect you guys, right? I think. I try not to get too political, but hopefully you guys are in a good situation. Welcome anyway. Let's see. I wish I had some way to convert this to English so I can understand what this. I'm fascinated with all the stuff this might be saying, right? I'm sure this is telling, if you knew it, if you knew the language or whatever, what the symbols represented, I'm sure this would tell you all kinds of background about this. I should look not on the stream today or anything, but I should look at maybe seeing if I can somehow figure out a cipher for this and translate it. That'd be pretty cool, actually. No. Doesn't seem like anything extra that I'm going to get out of this one. Right now, at least. I'm not seeing any numbers or... Okay. So there's... See, that's the other thing. Is there's some of these blocks just lying on their own, too. I'm assuming it's not randomly, but they're lying on their own, making me wonder how significant these are versus the blocks that are already in there. Not sure. Any of these loose papers interact as well? Doesn't look like it. Loose tiles also. Yeah, this whole place is definitely, at least in disrepair. That's like the minimum you could say about it. This song especially is really pretty. I like this a lot. Definitely interesting and challenging. I'm not figuring it out. See, some of this stuff, like the LLO near the top on the left page, and then the whatever that is backwards C, whatever that's supposed to be, 00 or OOC. Some of the stuff stands out, but I don't know what it means. I don't know how you take that and apply it. There's like a 48 on the right page. Looks like cow on the right page near the bottom of the text on the right page. COW. Wait. What was... No, it doesn't interact. That repeats, that could be significant. So we got basically the omega dot iota omicron, if we're doing Greek letters, which I don't think we are, but then that with that, and the same again. What was the... There was a book or something over here, I thought, right? Maybe not. Okay. Oh. So you've had a drought, basically? No snow for a really long time, and normally you have a lot of snow? I hope you get... If that's true, I hope you get snow soon. If you're trying to say that you get way too much snow, then I hope it lightens up on the snow. But it sounds like you're saying you've not had snow for a really long time, and you normally do. If that's true, I hope you get snow soon, because that's not good to go without snow for a really long time. Okay, do I see the Omicron dot iota iota O anywhere on here? There's 3000 X on the right page also. So a lot of this stuff could be significant, but it's hard to say if it actually is. Okay, that appears twice, once on each page. If you go to the middle of the left page here, I'll say what they look like, not maybe what they actually are supposed to be, of course, but there's an exclamation mark, then an O, then a backward C, O, L, then a dot, and then a 1 or an I and an O. Go directly across to the next page, and you have that exact same thing there. It also appears down at the bottom of that page. It's possible it's just a common word that would get repeated that much normally, but it seems to stand out enough. I'm going to write it down. And then that, and that. Okay. Yeah, it's not completed. Yeah, I really needed badly to get back into that. I got out of the house, so I had a bunch of things happen last year that prevented me for a time from doing almost any normal uploading YouTube videos. And then I got out of the habit of doing it. Now I'm out of the habit. I need to get back in the habit and keep doing it. Yeah, I do plan on finishing that for sure. Yep. I think most of the way through it, but I'm not done. I am through part 70. I have 77 parts on my channel, I think is what it is now. So you still got a little bit to go before you catch up, but I'll try to make a concerted effort to get more of that up soon. Like this week. Probably next weekend I will be out of town. I'm actually leaving. I'll be gone, let's see, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Like basically a full week I'm going to be gone. So I'll try to get something up tonight or tomorrow or Tuesday. And then I'm going to try to do that for all 3 of the games I was doing a normal upload schedule on. And then I'll be gone for a week, but then I'll try to do it again. And then we'll just be back, hopefully, in the swing of things again. The normal process of doing things. You might be the only one here, Zachman, that knows the game. I don't know. I know it was new for me when I saw it. Like I said, I think it just got really bad exposure. Like nobody really talked about it, unfortunately. Because it seems like it's a solid game. I mean, I know puzzles aren't everybody's thing, but still, it's a very well put together game and really high quality too. Well, god dang it. I'm stumped again. Kind of wish I could run also. This whole super slow walking thing everywhere is a little bit frustrating. Oh, yeah, so if you didn't have the other guide, here's another note guide. To be able to do it. Well, alright. Well, that's the same as this, right? I think. I'm pretty sure that's the same. Just not the color version. Right? Yeah, it'd be CCC, GE, CCC, B flat G, CCC, lower G, E, CCC, B flat G. Yeah, that is the same. It's just not the color version. Yep. The other one probably is like a kid's version, so the kid can figure out how to do it. In case the kid wanted to. So this one needs water also. So I need to find some other water source as well, I think. From somewhere. It's the middle of the night. Not for me. But it's getting there. I mean, we're not there yet. We're not even close to the middle of the night yet, but it is definitely getting there. It's 5 in the evening for my time. Oh. Is this... Oh, god dang it. I was trying to go over one more to click again, not click this farther. This may not even be right, but it's a number that I saw. No, that's not it. What other... What was this again? Yeah, I don't think I'm finding that. Yep, exactly. 2 a.m. Gosh, you guys stay up late. I appreciate you joining me for being as late as it is, especially. Holy cow. That's like incredibly late. Hmm. This were nighttime, maybe I could chop that down. Maybe. I don't know. Well, as exciting as it is to watch me do the same thing over and over again, I think for today we're gonna call this, and I will try to advance more next time I play. I don't know that I'm gonna just continue to sweep through the same areas again and again. I don't know that I'm gonna be if I'm gonna come up with something I've not already tried. So, all right. So I appreciate you guys coming out for or being present on my stream today. And I hope you guys have a great day, great night. You guys, Adrian and Zachman and anybody else that's from that time zone, get to sleep. You need to probably work and stuff. But appreciate that you were on my stream. It was really nice talking to you guys and getting to know you. And yeah, keep up with me and I will play more next time. I need to decode, huh? Okay, I'll work on decoding it, trying to figure out what I'll try to put together some strings and see if I can do some decoding that way then. So thanks everybody for watching. I will see you next time I stream. And because you had asked, Adrian, look for Elix more. Probably early this week. If not, at least then late next week. But hopefully early this week. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time I stream or in other videos I upload. Till then, peace.